Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card, Aries, you have for today is the Regent Diamond. For the run, it says arrogance or the cleverness of me. So, oh, the cleverness of me. Now, if you see here, there is a sorry about that. So there is a diamond on the pedestal, and it's shining bright. So the energy of this card is about brilliance. It's about confidence. It's also, like a diamond. It's like no other. It's a genius. It's genius ideas, genius ideas, and a lot of newness, innovation. I feel that, just like, if you see the diamond has a lot of edges, and I feel that there is a lot of, ingenuity with this. Unique ideas, unique styles, maybe unique ways of doing and being. This could be at work, this could be in your personal life. And diamonds are made from pressure and they shine bright. So I do feel that you have been through the pressure, Aries. The only caveat with this is to not get carried away with this energy. Like, you might be feeling confident, you might be feeling like, you're capable of leadership positions, leading with, I would say, creative processes, creative ways. You might be trying different things, you might be researching, you might be innovating different things, but the only caveat with this energy is to not get carried away and just don't go at it alone. So surround your team that will provide you the feedback, the input, and listen to them and see what works, what doesn't work. There are ways that we can always, go to the pros and cons of each idea, run it by the team, see how they feel about it. So don't go at, whatever ideas you're planning, don't do it alone. Unless it's your own personal gig, unless it's your side gig or your personal business, or you're the one in the driver's seat. If you're part of a team, then don't go at it alone. Now, there's a lot of fiery energy with this, a lot of transformation, because, diamond is not made without transformation. We all know how diamonds are created. There is a lot of fire energy, there's a lot of boldness, there's a lot of diamonds are bold. So I feel that there's a lot of, changes that you have been through. I would say you have transformed into this energy of the Regent Diamond. And you have proudly, you've learned something, you've been creatively doing something. And at the same time, you have also channeled your strength, your inner strength, your core power, your willpower to create things. So a lot of blood and sweat goes into creating diamonds. It's not an easy process. We already know that. And especially when it comes to, transformations that people go through to get to this stage is not easy. So I do feel that some of you might be in the entrepreneurial spirit. You might be starting ventures which are, beyond the understanding of some people. Maybe it's a side hustle. It could be like your passion project or personal ideas. But I do feel that, you are creating something, innovating something. Maybe you have some patents lined up. And this could be in any area, whether it's technology, environment, or biology, or ecotech, or sports, whatever your field is. I feel that you're creating something which is very unique, and this has come through a lot of pressure that you have been through. Time pressure, maybe society pressure, maybe work pressure, maybe competition. Pressure can come in so many different ways. So I do feel that your plans right now could, be leading with your plans. Maybe some solutions you have, it could be very bold, very unique. And you might be, applying them cleverly. You might have some solutions or you might have some ideas, data, info, intel, whatever that is, whatever is your resource, but you're using it intellectually. You're using it very smartly. This is also an energy of stronger comebacks because, sometimes when we, when we go through so much the rough times, it actually strengthens us, I feel that maybe you have been through a lot of failures and you had to pick yourself up several times. You had to strengthen your core. You had to strengthen yourself in every which way. And this could be a comeback, a powerful comeback for some of you. Now, for those of you that are not, you're not working for corporate or you're doing your own thing, this energy can also play out in the day-to-day. So in the day-to-day, you might have some clever hacks to get the things done faster. So for some of you, it could be that. For some of you, this could be negotiation power. Like you have the ability, you have those words, you have the style to negotiate good deals. So whichever area this is, you have that capability that stands out, that's unique, that helps you final the deals or that helps you close the deals or finish projects fast or finish projects in a unique way or manage the teams in a unique way, effortless, seamless, whatever this is, So there is a lot of experience that you have been through. You've learned a lot from the past mistakes. You've learned a lot through, maybe you studied the market. Maybe you've studied a lot of things and now you're ready to find your own style, your own way of leading. Now, this could be even parenting. I don't know, you have your unique style. And every parent has their unique style, but maybe you've discovered some kind of hack. Like maybe your kid was not eating food and now you come up with this smart hack to feed, food, like maybe put it in a blender or maybe you make some pasta and create a game out of it or something unique that you are doing to get the job done. Now, this energy is a very fired up energy. So I do feel, I feel somehow there is a fire, solar fire, like the sun energy is out here. So with the sun and, in the backdrop of this, energy, I feel that there is something related to your energy that you put into things, and also your wisdom, your power, your intellect, and and also there is like a mastery, that you might have mastered something. So it speaks to like I said, like it's not easy to create diamonds. A lot of practice, patience, precision goes into creating diamonds, and I feel that you have put in all of that. You've been very precise with your actions, with your strategies, with your whatever you are doing. You've done it with a lot of detail, attention to detail, precision. You've put your heart and soul into it. You've put the energy into it. And you have mastered something, and now that whatever you have created is shining bright. The only caveat, like I said, was to be careful that to not run with this on your own. Don't go alone. Don't be overconfident. Stay humble and work with the team, especially if you are a part of the team. So I do feel that, your team will look up to you for your ideas, for the uniqueness, your unique ways, for your decisions. And while it is good to, take pride in your achievements and how far you have come and what you have endured to get to this point, but, stay humble because if you're part of a team, then everybody else also contributed to your success. And if you're a solo person running, if you're a one-man show in your company or one-woman show, if you have built something which is, very unique, still stay humble because it will reflect that in your product, in your marketing, when you brand your product, when you sell it and all of that, your humility will show up in the world. Now, you can also watch the movie The Social Network. That's an amazing movie, which shows how ambition and confidence in our abilities, creates these kind of diamonds. And for those of you who already know the Eye of the Tiger, or if you haven't heard, you can listen to the lyrics and listen to that song, The Eye of the Tiger. And because that song speaks of confidence, speaks of, determination. So you can listen to that song to bring in this energy as well, to boost this energy. It's already there, but boost up. So below here, it says, in your diamond spire, cleverness shines eternal. Wield it wisely, warrior of light. The next card you have, Aries, is number 4, and it says waxing present 2. Further on, it says acceptance. So with the waxing present 2 is the number of dualities. So there are 2 different contradictory energies that we are dealing with over here. And of course, it says acceptance. So we have to be very open-minded, open-hearted to accept what's going on, especially the change is inevitable. Change is the only constant, as they say. So I do feel that, when it comes to acceptance, it's like, yes, we accept whatever is, coming our way with open mind, with open heart, open arms. And I feel that, because it's the waxing moon, it's about growth. So things are growing, and there is some kind of a newness. Maybe you're doing things differently. Maybe it's something new that you see. Maybe it's something new that you have not, you're not aware of, you haven't seen before. So I do feel that you have to meet those changes. You have to be flexible and adaptable to the changes that are happening. Don't resist the changes as the underlying energy of this, because if you resist those changes, then it will just, ruffle your feathers. So some of you might be, in positions where you're getting a promotion, but you don't want it. I mean, you're not ready for it. People want you to step up, be the leader, but you're like, you know what, I just like where I am. I don't want to grow. I don't want to be there in the promoter position. Some of us have the fear of what it's going to take to settle in that position, to lead in that position, and to be in that position. So some of you might even be resisting those kind of upgrades and growth. For some of you, this can also be, I would say, just accepting things. It's, finding alternate solutions to it. Like, for example, if you're stuck in traffic. So instead of getting frustrated and honking and, kind of boiling out there, because it's causing so much, waste of time and waste of energy and all of that. Instead, you're like, okay, there's traffic. No worries. I'll just listen to something meaningful. I'll just sing. I'll just listen to some songs or something like that. So, it's like going with the flow. When we do that, when we're in that flowy energy, when we're in the moving energy, we're able to, navigate situations without being overwhelmed. If there something comes and you have to work some alternate outlet, something's not working, and you have to find a solution to it, or an alternate to it, or maybe, anything is possible. There's myriad of scenarios that could happen that could frustrate us, that could make us, or that could overwhelm us. So I feel that if you go with the flow and you're like, okay, whatever is happening, we have to deal with it, we accept it, and we'll just figure something out. If you have that mindset, and if you adapt to those changing scenarios, then you will be, at much ease, and you won't be frustrated. Now, even in the world that we live in goes through so many ups and downs and changes and cycles. Sometimes the market is up, sometimes the market conditions are down, and the world adapts to it. So sometimes the market is bullish, sometimes the market is bearish, and we adapt to that. So whatever needs to be sold gets sold at the time, and whatever needs to be bought gets bought at the time. So once we adapt to these trends, then it kind of, makes our life easier. So when you're able to accept the things with ease, whether it's regarding a situation, whether it's regarding a problem, whether it's regarding people that you work with, once we accept, yeah, this person's going to be like this, or this team member does work this way, or the traffic's going to be like this, or the weather is going to be like this, or this person is going to do this, once we have that acceptance, there's only so much we can do to change things. Not everything is in our control except our own reaction to it. So once you have that in control, then, things will just flow smoothly for you. You will be more at peace. You will be less frustrated. You will have less impact on the health. Your talking to people, your interactions will be more at peace. They'll be more peaceful. And, you will be able to work with the light head and heart. So working, and that's a great quality to have. That's a very great quality to have, to be able to accept things and work with what we have. Now, some of you might also be seeing a lot of change and, transformation happening around your neighborhood, around the place where you live, or maybe in the city or the country. There's maybe in the company that you work for, maybe they are restructuring, maybe they're reorganizing the staff, maybe they're rebranding their products. So that is what is this waxing crescent 2 energy. Some of you might hear, like a lot of countries or cities, they take 2 new technologies. They want to bring in new technologies. They want to innovate. There is the solar power now. There is renewable energy, which has replaced the fossil fuels energy. So we embrace this change. It's a huge transformation in the way energy is generated. So we accept this change because we know it's going to be for the better. So with this energy, there is change and there is growth. Now, some of you might be starting up new ventures. We already saw that with the last card, the Regent Diamond, where you are having brilliant ideas. Some of you might be trying new things, maybe new hobbies, maybe new side gigs, new hustles, new businesses, whatever that is, with unique ideas. Some of you might be, working in office level, like government office or city office, and you're part of projects for initiatives that will, change the environment or change your neighborhood, and it'll lead to a lot of growth. Now, if you have seen the beautiful movie, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, love that movie. And that movie is all about change and acceptance and the understanding and seeing the beauty in the newness, in the everyday new experiences. Watch that movie if you haven't seen it, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. And even Beatles has a song for it, Let It Be. If you have heard the song from the Beatles, that is energy of the waxing crescent 2, where that let it be is all about acceptance. It's the beauty of every day, the journey that we all are on. So yes, we have to be open-minded again to embrace these changes. And this can be something that you are doing at home, or maybe people around you are doing this. They're trying up new trends, new wardrobes, new styles. Maybe you're seeing, you're hearing stories of people trying new things, getting innovative with their maybe recipes, maybe designing, maybe interiors, maybe fashion, or maybe some kind of sports. Maybe you have a coach now who has a different training method, or you might be seeing that in colleges and school where they're adapting newer, I would say, the syllabus or things like that. You might be hearing about that as well. For some, you might be wanting to relocate because you want to experience some change, some different experiences. So the whole energy is about, being open-minded to newness, to new experiences, to trying new things, new cities, new places, new jobs, new careers, could be anything, with an open heart and mind, and not resisting the changes. Further down below, it says, as the crescent waxes, accept the light within. Your soul's journey blooms eternally. So, Aries, it's time for you to let go of any past attachments to the way you did things, to how things were and all of that. Sometimes we sit in a retro mood. We want to hold on to all of those retro things. While, yes, they were part of us, our lives while you are going up, but at a certain time, they are not as much used or will not be useful. So some of you might be letting go of the devices maybe that you have from the past years, that maybe you're not using, but it's just staying in your house because you want a few retro items or some collectibles from the past. So some of you could be, letting that go as well. If not, then this could be just, letting go of situations and experiences that were not for your liking or for your taste. But when we accept things for what they are and we understand that the beauty of the changes that are happening, the blessing which is underneath the changes, then we kind of, go with the flow. The next one you have, Aries, is the Three of Words. This is equivalent to the Three of Discs or the Three of Pentacles, as you may call it. So there is there's a pyramid out here. And then there are 3 wheels which are attached to the edges of the pyramid. And then there is lives for Mars. There is lives for the sign of Capricorn. So it's a very, Mars is all about our vitality, our life force, the energy that we put into it. And Capricorn is, of course, all about the hard work, the being creative, being solid in your efforts. So Three of Discs is all about coming together with a lot of people. So you might be collaborating with people, working as a part of a team, mastering things. Your team might be mastering things, creating strong foundations. And of course, there is a lot of growth. There's a lot of productivity. We already saw that with the vaccine present. There is growth. There is productivity. People come together. They, apply their skills in projects and create something really big. And I feel that this will lead to really positive achievements because after this is the Four of Pentacles, which is solid foundations. So I do feel that you're in a collaborative energy right now, Aries. The only caveat with this is because of Mars presence, it might, you might burn out because you're doing too much in a day. And it's not a good idea always because, our brain has only so much power to work in a day. And everything, our brain, our heart, our mind, our body needs its rest. So if you do things, or if you burn yourself out, burn the midnight oil, try to rush projects by working, like eating hours and things like that, you might not be doing a good job. You might create some monsters and errors in it, which might be costly mistakes. So don't burn yourself out and don't overwork. Now, this being the earth element, there's a lot of groundedness, there's a lot of manifestation and practical steps and approaches that you might be taking as a team. And because you're working collaboratively, this is, the product will be the sum of individual contributors, so it's something bigger than each of you that's working on this project. So it's a bigger outcome. It's a larger than team kind of output that you might be working on. So I do feel that now the only caveat with this is dependencies. We don't get dependent on others, or just being part of a team doesn't mean that you neglect your own personal goals. So be mindful of those things as well. Now, this collaboration could be happening in any area, right? You could be creating something in your office. You might be collaborating with people. You have a big team that contributes their own individual skills that they bring to the table. This could be, you could be part of a sports event where you are the coach or you're part of a team. And you are working together with the coach and the team to understand the strategies and moves and, how you would conquer the game. Some of you this can also be like you're part of a community network where you're working for the upliftment and betterment of the community. Maybe at the city level or whatever that is, you might be working for some kind of community initiatives as well. Now, if it's not related to work, it could be in your personal life. You might be teaming up with your friends, your neighbors. Maybe you're having a community event. Maybe you're having something at home or even in your day-to-day, I feel that this could be like a team coming together. Like maybe all of you together are cooking a meal. You know, everybody in the house is contributing. Or maybe together you are decorating the house. So it's kind of collaboration. It could be at a small level, could be at a big level, could be with the friends, family, neighborhood, community, or at your higher company level as well. But the good thing about this energy is that, you know, when we work with others, we learn a lot, we bond a lot, we grow a lot, we grow together. We share ideas, we share thoughts, we each learn from each other. And it also builds like, it gives us the, you know, the feeling that we belong together. We're a team, we're a community, we support each other, we are together, we can work together, we can help each other. We trust each other. We trust that, you know, together we are stronger. Whether it's part of a community or your house, whatever that is. So I do feel this is a good time where you might be, you know, having a lot of opportunities to collaborate, to work, to volunteer, to share your skills, to share your knowledge, to support your group, family, community, whatever that is. But, you know, you'll feel strong, and you'll feel strong that you're part of a team and that you're working together with people. Now, if it's not about something about work and contribution, then it could be that you're joining some kind of a team, you know, to learn something. Maybe you're upskilling, maybe you're joining some workshops, maybe you're, you know, maybe you've joined a gym or some kind of fitness school where there's a group of people and you're working together with them. So this could be that ways too, where you are learning things as part of a group. Now, if this is not your energy, Aries, you might hear about a lot of collaborations which are happening around your house, around maybe in your family. People are coming together. Maybe your family, extended family, they're coming together to work on something. Maybe some kind of goal, maybe some company that you're opening. And this could be, you know, your city that's collaborating with other cities to create some kind of a railroad or some kind of a bridge, or, you know, there is some kind of collaborative efforts that are going on. Or you probably hear that a lot of designers are teaming up for creating some kind of fashion line, or something. You might hear about partnerships like this merger with the companies. Yeah, or this is just about knowing that you have the ability to work together with the team, you know, and to exchange ideas, to cooperate, to understand and support each other. So these are, you know, very highly valued qualities to have. Further down here, it says, in works of art and hand, your spirit builds eternal empires, create with cosmic grace. And the last card for today, Aries, you have is the card of the buffalo, and it further says abundance. Below down it says, you are provided for in all ways. So you see a mighty buffalo out here that's standing on this ground on the plains. The fields are, you know, very earthy color, of golden tones, brown tones. So generosity of the earth. You know, this is a very earthy, grounded energy. So it's about also being thankful to the earth, to Mother Earth, for providing for us, you know, for sharing its resources. So I do feel that there is support, there is resources which the universe is making available to you. And that's the power of nature. So whatever abundance, you know, that's around you, we need to be grateful for it. We need to be thankful for it. Now, these resources could be money, people, land, whatever is your resources. You know, the only caveat with this energy is to not become overtly dependent on those resources, whether it's people that you have to do some kind of work, or it's the funds that you have accrued to funding, you know, whatever. So don't get too much dependent on those things. You know, build self-reliability, put in the effort. Don't get complacent with your efforts and with your energy, thinking that, you know, the work will get done because somebody else is doing it. So that's the only caveat with this, that you need to balance out whatever resources you have with your own energy, with your own efforts as well. Now, some of you could be working in regards to the land or animal rearing. Maybe you're working with buffaloes, or you're into farming, or you have a land where you grew some and you harvest your produce and you share it with your friends and family and the community. That could be it for some of you. Or this can also be a company, any company out there that has its employees, and also in the sense that the company is, paying the employees for the work they're doing, and also the products that they are creating is also making the customers happy. So it's like a win-win both ways, where the employees are getting taken care of, they earn their livelihood, and the customers get their end product. So some of you could be, working in companies or running companies of the same kind. If you've seen the movie Revenant, and if you haven't, you should see it definitely. It's a very good watch. It speaks about how abundant the nature can be, and provide for us. How powerful and strong the nature is for providing for so many, for the people that inhabit this earth, from ages and generations. So Revenant is a really nice, good to watch Leonardo DiCaprio movie, and it's like perfect for this energy where the nature, the abundance created through nature or by nature is, it's beautifully shown in that movie. Now, some of you could be in the energy of giving as well, giving generously because you want to share the bounty, you want to share the harvest. So I feel that, when we are in that energy of, giving back and serving the community and all of that, it just makes our day-to-day and that action very meaningful, very purposeful. So some of you might be, kind of sharing your produce or whatever you have earned, your bounty, with the people that, created it for you, or the people that supported you in the whole process. So growth and prosperity is also this energy. The growth and prosperity, and also having a good support structure, or you even could be working in fields with buffaloes and animals and cows, and rearing buffaloes and cows and all of that. So some of you could actually be involved with buffaloes. Now, some of you Aries, I feel that you probably will be kind of, working within budgets. You might be budgeting your life, your day-to-day expenditure. And if you have a surplus, you might a surplus of money and cash, you might be donating it, philanthropy or charity. Some of you might be investing even into, some kind of finds that will grow and create more abundance. Now, if this is not your energy, this is a very earthy energy, and I hope this is your energy, Aries, but I do feel that this is your energy because you're coming through as very grounded in this reading. So now you can also be hearing about some initiatives around you that will make you feel abundant, like maybe where you're living right now does not have a school nearby, does not have a shopping mall nearby. So maybe there are some builders, commercial builders that are coming up and creating some kind of a recreation facility or mini malls and schools and colleges around where you live. So that makes you feel abundant. There could be growth in the external environment that makes you feel abundant in your house, in your neighborhood. Now, there's a song by Bob Marley. It's called Twin Little Birds, and that comes to mind for this, abundance, where, look at this buffalo, cool, calm, collected, So that's the song, go-to song for this energy. Listen to the lyrics and hum it so as to invite this energy of abundance. It's called Twin Little Birds by Bob Marley. Now, another caveat with this energy is to not get into the opposite side of the spectrum, where you start hoarding things just because, you are being provided for. So don't get into that more and more, I want more, or hoarding kind of a mindset. So if you have an opportunity, you should also give and share your bounty with the other people that could use it at that point in time. So I do feel that you are in a mindset that, you will be taken care of, and, there's more peace when we feel that we trust the process, we have faith in the universe, we have faith in, this energy. Then, there is a sense of calm that we experience with that. So I feel that some of you might be in that energy as well. Now below here it says Buffalo Spirit whispers, you are held in Earth's embrace. Abundance flows eternally to the open heart. So Aries, those were your messages and hope you enjoyed them. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care guys. Bye for now.